What's happening, Internet fam? How's everybody doing today? So, yeah, I made some good gains already on the purchases I made last night. I mentioned that I was going to probably get into some more Monero, and I did, and it's already up like 10-15% on what I bought, so that's easy money, man. That's just money laying around. Now, right now, the prices are so low, I'm actually not doing my kind of typical crypto trading schedule, which is like looking at what's up the most, what's down the most, and then buying and selling based on that. I'm actually trying to get into things I want to be holding on to long term. Monero is one of those ones I wanted to hold on to long term, and I only had 4 coins, so I needed to up that a little bit, so I did. So now I've got enough Monero where I think I can just hold that for a while. Another one that's up really big today is Strat. I haven't talked about Strat, I don't think, on my vlog yet, and I'm sorry for that. Strat is way up. I've definitely made some good money on Strat, and I'm sorry for not mentioning it before when it was, you know, 1/4 the price of what it is right now. I mean, I'm already up 300% on that. And I would have mentioned it earlier, but there's just so many cryptocurrencies, it's impossible to remember to name them all, you know? I mean, some days I buy and sell 20, 30 different currencies. And, you know, every once in a while, one slips through the cracks, and I forget to mention on the vlog. That's certainly been the case with Strat, which I'm now up 400%. So next time Strat dips, be aware of it, and you might want to take a look at it if it does a significant dip anytime soon. Another one I might have mentioned is Cloak. Cloak is way up today too, and that's definitely one that I got into real heavy at one point. Maybe that was before I was doing the vlog, or maybe just that day I had other stuff going on, but I don't remember if I mentioned anything about Cloak. And Cloak is really promising because basically it's an attempt to be truly anonymous with cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is not truly anonymous. I mean, people say it's anonymous because hackers will use it to do ransomware and stuff, but I mean, the truth is it's a distributed ledger, so if you can figure out where that wallet is and who's spending money out of that wallet where, you could possibly trace it back to who has that wallet address, who has that Bitcoin, therefore who made the ransomware in that case, or, you know, who bought illicit or illegal substances or weapons. Not that I think any substances or weapons should be illegal. As a libertarian, I think, you know, certainly, especially with the Second Amendment, shall not be infringed means shall not be infringed to me. If you want to have a nuclear sub, that's your prerogative. That's what it means to not have your right to bear arms infringed, right? Uninfringed means you can have literally any weapon you can conceive of. You know, but if you got a bunch of nukes, maybe nobody wants to live near you or something. I don't know. I'm not advocating everybody should own a nuclear weapon, but I am advocating that everybody should have the right to own literally any weapon they want. That's what the language of the Second Amendment's about. And I mean, honestly, if more American citizens did have nuclear weapons, do you think they'd get away with, you know, World Trade Center 7? Think we might know who shot JFK by now? Things like that, you know? I think that's why there's a purpose to the Second Amendment. It's not just so we can, it's not just for hunting, and it's not just so we can protect ourselves from, you know, Mexican cocaine cartels encroaching on the border in Texas, although that's certainly a valid use case, I think. Savages are beheading people and stuff. I would definitely be more strapped if I lived in Mexico than I am now. And I'm plenty strapped now, baby. Yeah. So, yeah, so all the prices are up. Bitcoin was almost up to 2,200. Ether is flirting with 200 again. Definitely made a little tidy sum on Monero already. It's definitely up a little bit. Steam's up a little bit. I didn't get to buy any Steam last night. The only exchange that I have that sells Steam that I'm signed up on, I don't have any liquid funds on that right now, and it's just kind of it's inconvenient. So I didn't buy any Steam just out of inconvenience, which is too bad because it's up 10 cents. And when you're talking about something that was, 97 cents yesterday, that's up 10%. That's healthy gains, healthy, easy gains, and low stress gains too. I mean, you buy 100 Steam for $100, and now you got $110 the very next morning. That's a pretty easy way to make $10. You know what I mean? And low stress too. I mean, because worst case scenario goes down a little bit, you're out $10. You know what I mean? It's just one of those ones that's easy. So I watched a bunch of videos last night on the upcoming Bitcoin fork issue, and man, it is concerning, man. There's reasons why people are freaking out and getting out of Bitcoin and getting into Bitcoin. I mean, there's a reason why all the prices are so volatile right now, and some of it's valid. So I think my main takeaway from the research I was doing is that it is going to be best for you to, if you're going to hold Bitcoin, hold it in your own personal wallet, not on an exchange. So if you have a bunch of Bitcoin on Coinbase, Circle, whatever, before August 1st, I strongly recommend getting it into a personal wallet. Whether that's your Exodus wallet or whatever you want to, whatever wallet you want to use. I like the Exodus wallet. Exodus holds more than just Bitcoin. It holds Ethereum, Litecoin, EOS, Augur, Decred, Factum, Gnosis. It holds a few different popular currencies. It's cool. It's just cool too. It's a portable app basically, so you can just back up that folder onto a flash drive, and now you've got it on your computer and you've got it on a flash drive. And if you've got it password protected, somebody steals your computer, they can't get to your stuff because it's password protected. And you've got it on your flash drive, and somebody steals your flash drive, they can't get to it because it's password protected. And something happens to your flash drive, something happens to your computer, hopefully not at the same time, you can get all your money back. In fact, there's even one of those keyword things where it makes a hash of your private key with like 12 different keywords or whatever. So you can take a screenshot of that, or print that, or write that down on a piece of paper, and recover your data. So yeah, I like the Exodus wallet. There's definitely other options. There's quite a few Bitcoin wallets for Android that I know some people are in favor of and feel good about. There's one called the Green Wallet or something that's definitely came highly reviewed. So yeah, I mean, there's some concerns coming up to August 1st. I'm not going to totally divest myself of Bitcoin. I'm holding some. But I have definitely spread myself a lot more heavily into some other alternative currencies ahead of the August 1st deadline. So and that's a great, that's a great strategy too. Diversification can't be a bad thing. It really just can't. The entire market's going to take a hit if Bitcoin takes a hit. Some go sideways and we end up with one of those messy forks. It could be really bad for the whole industry. And at that point, I think all prices are going to go down, and you're going to have to have some liquid cash on hand so that you can buy back in after the chaos or whatever. But I mean, also it might go really smoothly and the prices might shoot up instantly. So it might be a good idea to hold some too. It could go either way. I mean, this is definitely an opportunity to make or lose money depending on how you handle yourself here. So, and I don't have a clear, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't give you 100% guaranteed recipe for success. For me, my strategy is I'm holding a little bit of a lot of different stuff. I'm really trying to diversify. I've got Litecoin, I've got Ethereum, I've got Monero, I've got Zcash, I've got Dash, I've got a lot of different cryptocurrencies that aren't Bitcoin, much more than I've ever had before. And it's not just because I'm doing the crypto trading. I'm actually intentionally holding a lot of altcoins right now ahead of the August 1st deadline. So, yeah. And I'm going to be moving my final Bitcoin out of Coinbase and out of any of the online exchanges and onto my Exodus wallet, so that what Bitcoin I am holding, I will be holding on that. And I'm probably going to change my my mining contracts to send the Bitcoin to my Exodus wallet as well. I've been meaning to do that for a while. It's just makes me feel better about having it, having it in hand. Especially because I'm a Linux guy, so for me it's going to be really, really easy to push a copy of that folder just, to a couple of different machines and have it replicated and secured, and it's just not going to be any issue for me. So yeah, let's see what else is going on. That's what's going on in the crypto space right now. Everything's back up, so if you took advantage of the fire sale last week, if you took advantage of the low prices that we experienced several nights this week and bought in, right now you should be up already. Certain things are up. Again, it's always hard for me to make good recommendations on what to sell, especially right now. I'm really inclined to hold, and I'm really inclined to hold alternative currencies in particular. And I'm still going to hold some Bitcoin too. I mean, if Bitcoin goes really, really smooth on August 1st, which it very well may. I mean, there's a lot of people with a lot of skin in this game that I think don't want to see it go sideways, go south, go poorly. So if those people do the right thing for themselves, which what better motivation can you have, right, than doing it for yourself? Then Bitcoin could shoot up precipitously right away after the August 1st deadline. So we'll see. A lot of ifs, maybes, possibilities there. So yeah, so that's what's going on in the crypto world today. I didn't get much feedback about my tech suggestions about laptops and cell phones and stuff like that. Of course, it hasn't been that long. I did pull over and get a little bit of sleep before some farmer woke me up on his quad. I was probably on an easement of his property that he owned, so he was fully within his rights to wake me up. He could have been blasting a shotgun out the window. Who would have been within his rights, probably. But yeah, so but I'm almost back to where I need to be now. I'm in the hills, just north of Shasta, and I'm definitely on my way back into Oregon at this point, back into civilization. Whoa, this is a whole trailer full of Teslas in front of me. I gotta get footage of this, so I'm gonna have to do some risky maneuvers here. This is a whole trailer full of Teslas right here, going all slow in front of me. Let's take a look at this. Boom! You want to talk about gains? You want to talk about money? That's Tesla right there, baby. Those are all new Teslas right there. All new Tesla Model S's right there. That is a company that you could hook your star to and have some precipitous gains. I'm still holding Tesla stock, man. Even though I make way more gains in the cryptocurrency thing, I just could not hold a little bit of Tesla stock. So, wow, that's cool, man. That company is doing stuff. They're delivering, man. They're delivering on their promises, and they still have the best car on the market. One of these days, baby, my own Tesla. All right, Internet fam, have a great day. Get out there, do your thing.